Hello, everybody. I'm Michael Johnson. I'm your instructor this spring term for the Introduction to Biology. I'm creating this video to give you a few thoughts of what's involved with this class, how this class is organized. I'm going to try to make it brief, and then I'll go over the syllabus, which will give a little bit more details. Okay. And a lot of this you probably know if you've been to PSC before, but I'm going to go with the assumption, since this is intro to biology, that there's several of you all that have not uh, used Canvas or may be very new to PSC. So welcome. So what you see on the screen, or hopefully you're seeing on the screen, is this is what you should see, your dashboard of all the courses you take, and these are the classes that I am teaching. So you just click on your particular class. So we'll say that I've got two A terms right now. So you're in one of the two, it doesn't matter. They're all the same. So then you've got your home screen. Now, of course, yours is not going to look exactly like this because I've got my perspective just so I can manipulate it around a little bit easier. Yours is a little bit different. So just to show you real quick, you'll notice that it looks a little bit different. This tells you things that are done, the dates and all that as an example. But everything over here should more or less be the same. But I'm going to go back to my view just because I'm used to that view. Okay. All right, so this is your home screen. And then what you'll notice here, there's a variety of bars. You can click on your courses, your calendar. This is just another way of getting to your classes, so on and so forth. Nothing super exciting there. But within the class shell itself, modules is where you'll want to go. At least that's where I go, but there's many ways of getting to the same spot. So here you'll see we've broken it into modules. So this rectangular box here is considered a module. So the first one is Welcome to the Introduction to Biology. And this is going to be the syllabus, which we'll go over in another video, and then the course schedule here as well. And then, of course, you can just click on it, and then you wait forever, depending on your internet and how busy it is. And then voila, you've got the file. And of course, this is the calendar, and it's rough. It's rough. I think I've got it pretty much dialed in, but this tells you the dates of when everything is due. You'll notice that everything is due on Tuesday or Friday, just to let you know. And the only thing I didn't put in here, the exams, but I'll have those exam dates. It's going to, like exam one as an example, let's say the last homework is the 31st. So I usually leave the exams open for a week, even though everybody waits till the last day to do it, but I give you a week to do the exam. So that way I have a clear conscience when people say, oh, I forgot there was an exam or I couldn't get to it. That ain't my problem. You've had a week to do it. So there's a reason why I do that. We're all big boys and girls now. So anyway, so you could, for the date, you're looking at the very end of January till the first week of February for that exam to be open, just to give you an idea. Okay. And the last day to withdraw, and of course the final exam. You have an optional cumulative, which I'll talk about later, is May 5th. But anyway, that gives you an idea of what things look like when you pop them open. And then I just use the back arrow key, and hopefully that'll take me back to my modules. Okay, and then the second module is course information, technology requirements, e-learning, orientation, so on and so forth. How to put Pearson onto your phone, and so on. And then one of the modules that I do want this video is about, and a couple of the details, is the getting started material module. Okay, it's very important. So this is regarding Proctorio. This is a proctoring service. You got to put this extension onto your computer for when you take exams. It will record you while you're taking the exam. And then if I see that if the AI will say, hey, the eyes are constantly looking away from the computer, meaning that you may have something on the side that you're looking at to get answers from. Okay, yeah, it's that specific. Or it listens for if there's other people in the room. or you're just moving a lot. It's not, it's not, you're allowed to move. You're not just strictly to focus, but I've had students where I see what you're answering, and they answer a question, they look down. And then a minute later, they look up and then push the button. Then they look down 50 times. And then I hear the keyboard going for whatever reason. There's no reason. It's a multiple guess test. All you need is the mouse. There's no reason to look anywhere else unless you're just daydreaming or waiting for divine intervention to come up with an answer. But anyway, so that is what Proctorio enables me to see. And it's protocols that you have to be aware of, that you need to do to make sure you don't get labeled as using alternative means to get answers other than your brain, okay? Which we don't want to deal with that. It's a messy, messy deal. So don't put yourself in that situation. And how we do that is you need to read this, guidelines for taking the test, and then you're going to take a practice quiz, which it doesn't count. It's just BS questions, but it's making sure your equipment works, okay? Make sure you're doing the protocols correctly, scanning your desk area slowly, okay? And then I will give you feedback. No news is good news. That's how I look at it. If there's something that you blatantly did wrong, I'll let you know. All right. And then there's a syllabus quiz. You have to get 10 out of 10. It's not hard. You can print out the quiz, but I want to make sure that you've read the syllabus. Okay. Simple enough. So you have to do all that. You can't skip it. I swear last semester was the worst semester I've had, where I've had so many people just blow things off and the guy can't get into my test. Well, I can't get into this. Well, because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. It's obvious. I'm telling you ahead of time. Okay, so here it says getting started. If this doesn't open up for you, it means you didn't do something in here. So just click on everything. It'll only take you 10 minutes. All right, and then you're good to go. Then we've got a little bit of discussion of who you are. Make sure you do that. Introduction to Mastering Biology. This is just how Pearson, how their questions are. Just kind of gives you an idea of how that works. Then lastly, what I wanted to tell you is how the course is broken down. So the first unit, there's 4 units. And then unit 1, there's 4 topics. Topic 1, Intro to Science. Topic 2, Nutrition. Topic 3, Diabetes. And topic 4, Cardiovascular. We just label it that way, but of course, Intro to Science is going to be about atoms, the basics, what is life, biology stuff, cells, what makes up a cell, differences of cells, yada, yada, yada. So what you've got is your objectives. You've got a video of me flapping my gums about Introduction to Science. You've also have just a PowerPoint. You can go without me talking, but I put both in there for you. I highly encourage you to watch the video. All it is my voice. Okay, but there's the stuff that I test you on comes from my lectures. Okay, and of course the book supplements it. But if you just go according to the book and don't watch the video, you will not pass this class very easily. I guarantee it. People have tried and not done well. I don't know why, but they don't. So I highly encourage you to. You can fast forward stuff if you already know it. Great, You don't have to. I'm just saying, if you're if you want to get an A, do it. Do all that you need to do. Okay. Looks like I got 2 Introduction to Science videos here for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, oh, I know why, because it's a long section. So I've got cells. That's another PowerPoint. Okay. Then you got mastering assignments. So this is why you got to get your book as soon as possible, order through Pearson or go to the bookstore. Pearson is cheaper. You have 2 options. The first option is getting the textbook, which is not a book. It's just a 3-ring binder. It's loose leaf, shrink wrapped, and then you can put it in a binder if you wish. Okay. You have access to the e-text as well, but most importantly, you'll get a code with that. And that code is when you go to Pearson, it'll ask you for a code, and that gives you access to the homework on his digital platform. Okay, you've got to have it. There's no way around it. The second option is just not getting the book, but just getting the e-text. But you still get a code, and you still have to get the to get into the digital platform. But one is a little bit lesser money, I think. If you don't work with financial aid, I'd go through Pearson, or if you got through financial, just go to the bookstore and they should be able to take care of you. But you've got to make sure you get that code. There's nothing I have that you need. Okay. Every semester, people say, well, they said they need that, no, or a course ID. No, I don't have a course ID. Well, there is one, but I don't know what it is. And you don't need it, trust me. I've done this long enough, I know. Let's see. So you've got your homework, reading assignment. Let's do May 13th. That's the end of the semester. There is reading assignments are just for you to read. Okay, you don't have to read them. There's nothing for you to. There's no points. There's no benefit of reading it just to learn. Okay. So for reading assignments, just one point I wanted to bring to your attention is that this is not like the days of old where you read chapters 1 through 3. Okay. And this, as an example, in this case, we're all over the place with this book. So for Introduction to Sales, you've got chapter 1 and chapter 3. And then within chapter 1, it's just certain sections 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then for chapter 3, it's 1 through 8. And others, it'll be more mix and match than this. Okay. And then, what you do, if you wanted to use the e-text version, you would click on it, and let's see how it works for me. As we wait, and we wait, and we wait, and we wait. I don't know why it's as well. All the instructors are here today. Everybody's doing the same thing I'm doing. So anyway, here's your e-text. So this is the information you read. You can see it's not like, these dictionary where it's got a bunch of words. It's more interactive. It's more cool to look at. It's more pleasing to the eye, but informative. Okay, so these are the processes of life, the variables of life, response to the environment, growth and development, things of that nature. Okay, so that's cool. And then there's various videos, and then you can just go forward to the next one. See, there should be a video coming up, I think. Maybe not. Terms. But you get the idea. Okay, but it's really interactive. Oh, there's a video. They have a bunch of them in here. So that's kind of cool. But it's good stuff. It really is. And it's not boring. It's highly engaging in my opinion. So people have talked very well about it. There are some people that care less about it. So, it just depends on your interest and what you think about your education. So I get it. All right. So now let's go back to modules. So we talked briefly about the book and all that. This will be blanked out. So again, just to let you know, because I don't want to run this too long. View as a student. So this is what it's going to look like as a student. So when you open up your class tomorrow, this is what you're going to see. You'll see topic 1, unit 1, but you won't be able to do anything about it because you have to do all this first. Okay. So if it doesn't open up, make sure you do all that. If not, message me. And that brings me to the next point. Is if you want to get in touch with me, always use the inbox or just message me. Don't send me email. I get a bunch of email from other places, sources within the college, people getting rid of stuff, a lot of stuff, and it can get lost very easily. So I prefer my classes to just use the inbox because I check it constantly. And I'm very good about messaging back within a short period of time. Not well. I hope at least I did last semester, so hopefully I do it again this semester. Okay. Let's leave student view to get back to my view. Okay, anything else that just seems, PSC handbook is here for you. You can see with all the other people, the writing lab, we're not doing any writing in here. Your grades are going to look different than what my grades look like, so no reason to know that. Okay, I think that is it. And then I will cover more stuff with the syllabus. Okay. So again, welcome to the class. I just wanted to give you a brief overview with the Canvas and the shell and make sure you get everything off to a good start. I think the class is good. People like the class. I get good comments on it. But it's up to you. It can be a pain in the ass if you got too many things going on, or you just don't care about it, or what have you. You're just doing it because you need to, whatever it is. But it's not that bad. It's actually one of the better courses, I believe. So I hope you like it. Anyway, we'll see you in the next video.